Welcome back to the wholesome show, Talking Real Estate. We only talk about positive stuff here. That's what we do. So we're talking real estate.
How come that picture's not larger?
Because of this.
There we go. All right.
People want the comments.
Now I
Nobody
can
else
see.
see it. All right, folks. Don doesn't want the comments, so we'll leave them on the side here. Are you ready to start this the right way?
We'll get it going in a little bit. All right.
You ready?
Let's do this.
I'm Scott.
I'm Don.
And we're talking real estate. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's been a topsy-turvy, crazy day. It's been a amazingly winterish kind of a week so far, except
Wow,
for
it's
today.
kind of warm out there. It's so
Today.
bizarre. It's kind of dark, cloudy, but it's warm. It's just so. I go outside to go somewhere, and I feel like it should be cold, but it's not.
Well, yeah. I don't know. People are like, winter's here. Watching from Hollywood's house. Very nice, Zach. We got people there. See, Steve Kreitz says hello to Mel.
Hey,
Mel's
Steve.
here, Steve. Don't worry. She didn't diss us 2 weeks in a row.
my
She's
gosh.
still here.
I was working.
See, she always got an excuse, ladies and gentlemen. Always. We'll get her on camera today. I got to shove her in there. I get rough.
Nope.
All right. For the DA. So, guys, tell us where you're penciling in from, where you got the tinfoil working, where do you got things going in from? Talk to us. Where you got them from? So we got Zach, and we got a lot of Dearborn Heights. We got some Monroe, Michigan. We got all kinds of good stuff going on. Don, so I want to talk about our topic just for a second. Okay, I don't want to preemptively talk about it, but
why didn't you want to talk about it?
well, because I feel like people have forced our hand on the topic that we're doing today. So, folks,
Yeah.
as you watch today, we wanted to talk about something else, but something just people forced it on us, so we have to do this thing. You know, it's D7 action.
No
Tracy
kidding.
Schultz, the in-house audience, also known as Tracy Schultz, is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you. Good to see you.
E7.
Good to see you. All right, so real quick, what's our first question for the day? It leads right into it, right? Have you started decorating for the holiday? This is what I'm talking about.
My parents have.
It's crazy. People were starting
Yeah,
like
everywhere.
before Halloween. They were starting. It's ridiculous.
My neighbors put theirs up, I think 3 weeks ago. The lights were up, and it was a nice warm day. They're putting the lights up
They
outside.
didn't
I'm
turn
like,
them on.
really? Yes, they're on.
Yeah.
All night
I'm seeing them
long.
everywhere. It's ridiculous.
All
It's
night
crazy.
long.
It's
In
absolutely
your
crazy.
bedroom?
No, it's on the other side of the house.
Big
Thank goodness.
Griswolds.
Yeah.
It's 100%
Yeah.
crazy. People are decorating. Like, if you're not done decorating now people look down upon you.
Well, I wonder if do you think it's because people last year it was kind of muted and people this year really feel much more relaxed, and I'm going all out and I'm doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
And
I
they
think
have more money to spend on
yeah,
decorations.
because they're locked up. Yeah. I guess let me put it this way to you. I feel like it was one of those things where people are like, they recognize family, right? They recognize family. Put that chat overlay on. See how that looks.
What?
Go to the top where it says chat overlay.
I've never seen
Click
this
on the-
before.
Yeah, there you go. These folks want to see the comments they said.
You can see. They can see it.
They could before, not now, I guess. There it goes. There we go. Yeah, so
Steve, you leave them up all year long? You're one of those neighbors?
I'm telling you, that's all right. It's just
No, it's not okay.
why?
Because
So,
Steve, he
guys,
does-
here's
I don't think he does. I think Steve's the type of guy that takes it on. I think he's joking.
we're gonna talk about
little poster.
Christmas decoration stuff today. It's a little early, but we wanted to fit with our people and talk Christmas because they're already talking Christmas and they're already doing all kinds of decorating and everything else. So we got a whole list of Christmas
Thanksgiving
stuff.
is next week.
I know.
The day after is when people start decorating.
They already started.
So what?
Mel, have you seen it? It's
So-
everywhere.
so
It's
what?
everywhere, yeah.
yeah.
The
Absolutely.
spirit
it
is alive.
It is.
Yes,
Let
it
them
is.
enjoy it.
It is.
All
I
right,
totally agree.
all right.
I totally agree with you.
6 weeks away is Christmas.
Yep.
Before you know, it's going to be gone. It's going to be the new year.
So
Let them enjoy the Christmas.
my neighbors, what happened is she ended up getting rushed to the hospital, and when she got out a couple days later, and that's when they started putting decorations up. And I thought that's the way they're celebrating, or at least wanting to feel good about what's going on, and by getting the decorations out for Christmas.
So again, the first question: have you started decorating for Christmas or the holidays? Have you?
Steve,
Started Christmas the day after Thanksgiving. There you go, Cass. See, there you go. Have you started decorating for Christmas?
Steve has his
Wreath
up
on the
all
door.
year long.
You can always count on for a zing like that. Okay. All right. So the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Mishta is with us again, Mike McLaughlin. And we know what the first question is going to be for him, ladies and gentlemen. Michael, how are you?
That's the first question. That's you're gonna take your shot with. How are you? I'm great.
No.
son.
We're going, what's for dinner, my friend?
We gonna have them guess, or we just gonna put it out there?
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, can you guess what is for dinner at the McLaughlin house this morning? Michael, did you cook?
I did.
Okay. So,
I'll give a hint.
1 minute to think about dinner, Mike. I like that.
I'll give a hint. Yeah, well, I made 2 things for dinner tonight. So there's not a side vegetable to worry about. And the 2 things I both made in the Ninja Foodie. So they were both pressure cooker meals.
Very nice. Very nice.
So that's your hints.
What
Or
was
pressure
it?
cooker items.
Pressure
Rice.
cooker. Pressure cooker.
Okay, all right.
Rice.
Not rice.
So, what did Mike make for dinner, ladies and gentlemen? Put it in the chat. What did Mike make for
Pressure
dinner?
cooker.
I think I'm going to throw out there. I think when you guys start the show, you should say, "I'm Scott and I'm Don, and we're here to pump you up."
Really? You think so, huh?
Why
You think that's what we should do? A little 80s, my friend. It's a little 80s. So, Kathy Cordy says, hey, you got some soup? Is it soup? Shelly, what do you think, Mike?
Yeah, there is a soup.
What do you think? Pat
There is a soup.
P says ribs. Pat, I heard that ribs is kind of like your specialty these days. That's what I heard.
Ribs is on the right track.
Ribs on the right track. Okay.
So it must be pork.
All right.
All
All
right.
right. Cabbage and meatballs, Steve Kreitz says.
Nope.
Yeah, 30 more seconds to guess, ladies and gentlemen. What did Mike McLaughlin
Pulled
make
pork.
the dinner for today?
Well, I was gonna say
Yeah, Melissa got it.
Pulled pork?
pulled pork. Yeah.
Yes.
Pulled pork.
Pulled pork. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, there'll be leftover pulled pork at Mike's house, and we get you the address at the end of the show.
Pork sliders.
So,
Kathy,
pork
that's
slices for
cheating.
everybody.
Kathy Cordy was cheating.
Well, she was.
She put it up after.
Uh-huh.
I can see the timestamp. She cheated.
All right, Michael, tell me. See, Steve Christ does.
Hold on, we haven't finished the other part of the meal. So pulled pork, and I'll pull up the
Coleslaw.
recipe because I can't recommend this enough. This was really awesome.
All right. Let's see. Pulled pork and he's like, you know my address. That's right.
The
Is it a
soup.
side dish?
The soup.
Oh, what kind of soup?
What would go with pulled pork?
Tortilla?
Tortilla soup.
Like a tortilla soup.
Tortilla soup?
No, you know what? If I can find the recipe, I'd love to share it, but I'll just have to say it if I don't see it here. Let's see.
All right. Yummy. See, that is very nice. Very nice. We have now started the cooking channel. Oh, Michael.
All right, I can't find it, so I'm just going to give it up.
Give it up, buddy.
It's a hamburger soup. It's a turkey hamburger soup.
Really?
And what makes it so good is that you've got carrots, celery, onions, and cauliflower in it. Now, there's a lot of cheese in it, but it's got ground turkey. So Tommy really likes it. So that's a good way to sneak. I could never get into the cauliflower, but if I put some in that soup, I can
Give it the cauliflower, buddy.
It's like a cheeseburger soup.
Melissa hates cauliflower too.
Yeah, it's a good way to get them to eat something that they otherwise wouldn't. It's really good. It's really tasty too. So I recommend
Very
it.
nice. So, Michael, your other expertise. Let's talk a little mortgages, my friend.
Yeah, rates started to calm down a little bit today. Mortgage-backed securities were moving in the right direction for us. They've had a few days where they've been moving in the wrong direction, but rates are still, and actually the article that I saw said rates the highest in the last 3 weeks. And it's like, you see, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, so it looks like we're starting a downward trend again. And, they get this temporary inflation that the country has experienced now. Sometimes the mortgages are highly affected by it, and investors get afraid from the inflation. So they're, they need to raise the yield on the bonds, which causes higher interest rates because they need to be more competitive. And inflation, as inflation goes up, pretty much everything goes up, which is actually what's funny is in some cases it's going to be good. You're going to get a higher rate of savings at your bank. certificate of deposit rates are going to go up, based upon if there's a little bit of inflation. So inflation isn't always a horrible thing, but we definitely want to keep it in check. So rates are still good. Mortgages are still happening every day. And, it's a little bit, as we're coming into the holiday season, we see a fewer people are looking to sell because of the holidays and not wanting to move during that time. But, hey, everything's good.
Good. So mortgages are good. Okay.
Good deal.
Michael, last question for you before you go. Have you started decorating for the holidays already?
No, but if Melissa had her way, I think like what Steve said, I think the Christmas decorations would be up all year long if she had her way.
That's awesome.
So you're the one that takes them down because you don't want them up all year round?
No, I take them down. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want them up all year round.
No, they would. They
Attaboy.
probably wouldn't hold if you put lights outside and left them up all year. They probably wouldn't hold up for the whole year. That'd be
I
too
wouldn't
much.
think so.
All right,
either.
ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, you heard it here. Mike McLaughlin is the Grinch in his house. He is the Grinch, taking the stuff
You
down.
said that. That's true. That's true.
Michael, listen, we enjoyed the recipe, sir, and we appreciate the info. We'll see you next week.
All right, guys, be well.
All right, my
See,
friend.
Mike.
See you, bud.
Bye.
I'm telling you, there's so much that guy. That guy's like a mountain of all kinds of interesting stuff, right? He's definitely interesting to talk to. So, real quick, Tracy, I want to give a quick shout out to Lexi D's Nuts, as she used to always say when we used to show them houses. His daughter used to come over. She used to say it over and over to me. That's so yeah. Give her a little quick shout out there. So, what kind of question? What's the next question for us, Mel? What do we got?
These nuts?
He's nuts. She used to say it all the time to me. I don't know why. She was like, yeah. She, just out of high school. Yep, just out of high school. So she'd say it all the time. Yeah, Tracy was a lot of fun to show them houses.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, do you have a collection you put out for the holidays?
Yep.
What do you got?
Just like Christmas houses and stuff.
Christmas houses,
But
okay.
I want to collect nutcrackers.
Nutcrackers, okay. What about you, Don?
So my wife puts out the Holy Family, Jesus,
Nativity.
Mother Mary, Father Joseph, Baby Jesus, the animals. It's hand carved.
Kings.
These hand carved pieces of wood. And my grandmother made crocheted these snow flakes that are all different types of shapes and different snowflakes and that sort of stuff. And we hang that every year on our Christmas tree. And it's the coolest thing. It's one of the things I appreciate the most.
Now, does she know you're a snowflake? Does she know that? He
No,
walked right into that one. He walked right into that, ladies and gentlemen. I just got to hit him out of the park when he walked right into that. So.
she's passed on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad.
That's why I threw that out there.
That's right. So around my house we got the two things. We got some gnomes going on, and we got some snowmen. Every kind of snowman. U of M snowman. Snowman doing this. Snowman Olympics. We got all kinds of snowmen. So you folks in the crowd, what kind of collections of things do you have, or what kind of groupings of things do you have? Tell us in the chat.
It doesn't have to be out now. It's what you put out
Yeah,
during
yeah,
the
yeah.
season, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
When do you start decorating for Christmas?
I don't know. I mean, it's typically after Halloween.
Really?
You?
I didn't decorate for a long time, buddy, but now I'm decorating as we speak.
Choice.
Now I have no choice. It's decorating everywhere.
So
I was
Christmas-
taking to Bronner's and spent ridiculous exuberant amounts of money and just they were
How many
decorating.
trees do you have in your house?
We're gonna have two. We're gonna have two trees.
My mom, when she lived in Westland, she had 5 trees.
Really?
Yes.
So it's like a garden.
She had
Wow.
like one big one in the living room. She had one in the kitchen. She had one downstairs in the basement. She had one out in the Florida room.
Yeah.
Wow. So we start decorating the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The tree comes out that weekend. We
Mm-hmm.
put it together.
Building up.
So this is how it works in our house. So we put it as a family. We'll put the tree together, and then we'll put all the ornaments on.
Yep.
On either Friday or Saturday, the ornaments will go up, and on all day Sunday when we'll be watching football, my wife will go back in here and rearrange all the ornaments and where
Make
they
it look the
should
right
be.
way how it should
So
be.
it looks all perfect.
Steve Crichton says I have some snowmen on the fireplace. They're always up. Caddy says gingerbread in the kitchen, snowman in the bathroom. Yeah, she has a cool decorating flair. Definitely a cool thing. So I do a Hugh Village on my entertainment center. Shelly says snowmen. Yeah, absolutely. Snowmen are cool. I'll buy that. Snowmen are cool. Let's see. Okay, it says in the living. I got you. Okay, so Donna, my
What's a
mom.
huge.
It's probably like a series, right?
Huge. Okay.
Hugh, no Hugh,
Yeah.
like Hugh.
Hugh.
H-U-G-H, right?
It's Hugh, but maybe he meant
Huge.
Yeah, no, Hugh.
Huge.
Yeah.
Never heard of Hugh.
So-
Pat, what are you talking there? Let us know.
Yep. So my mom has a Dickens Village, and
Uh-huh.
she puts part of it out, but sometimes she used to tell me like sometimes it gets tiring. Lisa Boyce has already started snowmen and Christmas trees
Ah.
everywhere. Tracy says yard blowers. That's gotta love that, buddy. Gotta love that. Absolutely. Between you and Steve Kreitz, buddy, you guys do the decorating the right way. So
We gotta
Don,
decorate here.
yeah, let me put it this way to you, Don. We were thinking about doing something like, something more Thanksgiving related as far as what are gonna be the new things in the kitchen in 2022. What do you need in the kitchen for Thanksgiving? But this decorating thing got me all shook up. So we did a deep dive, folks. We want to give you 6 tips on hurry up for the holidays, being able to do holiday decorations. So if you click that deep dive for me, ma'am.
So going back to this list here, thinking about this, when you growing up, when you're a little kid, you are part of putting the Christmas ornaments
Yeah.
and stuff out and all that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. And you would think after all these years, you'd be an expert at it, right? But here we've come up with some ideas. Maybe we're not all experts on it. Maybe we've got some new ways to look at things. And that's what we're bringing out tonight.
Right, and folks, chime in too as you listen to us. Like we try to really think this thing through and get you some ideas.
Okay, Elvis.
So, Candy Corey says, "Big ass Christmas water slide." You can't have a big ass water slide. Big ass Christmas trees.
There you go.
Big ass. I love my big ass. We got to get T-shirts made up for that. We have to. It's going worldwide. All right. So first one is theme. Right? Is theme, and we talked a little bit. We teased on this a little bit just now. Do you have a theme in your house? Do you have a theme? Like I know some people. You ever see people that do all white? You ever see that?
Yeah.
They do like a white or a white and blue.
A white
theme,
Christmas tree.
Right? Some people use like antique kind of stuff. I've seen that before.
Or just white and silver.
Right. And like I said, collections. Some people do their whole house, their whole rooms in those collections, right?
You know, trains are really popular at Christmas time.
Yep.
People have a train in the living room, under the tree, in the basement, wherever they may have that. So
right. And the other part too about with collections, now like you were talking, religious, right?
Yeah.
Like some people have religious stuff all over the place. Like they have it, the manger there, they got the sign here, and they got this over. I mean, it's so the first thing you look at is do you have a theme or not a theme? Right. Some people, I think Kathy Cordy is one of those people that has like themed rooms almost the way she does it. It looks like to me when I was there last.
Different
Each room's a little different, right?
That's cool.
And that kind of gets to our next point, right? So when you're decorating, think about where your focal points are going to be, right? Think about where so for me in our house, it's going to be where there's sitting areas.
Is it going to be inside the house or outside? It could
Both,
be outside the house.
Both,
right?
but there's sitting areas, right?
Right.
So our focal points are going to be near sitting areas, right? There's one in the living room. There's a couple in the family room. There's one in the courtyard, right? So ours are focused on sitting areas, right? Themed rooms. Yeah. So think about it for a minute. Your focal points, right? First one's going to be your yard or your roof, like people doing lights and things like that and draping things down, all that kind of fun stuff, right? People go crazy, especially Steve Kreitz, go crazy about the theme, the door, not the theme door, but the door, front door, putting a wreath on it, right? Yeah.
Hugely important.
Right.
Yeah.
Fireplace. Another focal point.
You have a fireplace,
right? Focal point.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What about living room? Because people are going to be in there most, especially if you have people over the holidays.
Round the tree. Typically, it's the tree. And
tree's your living room, right?
Christmas
Or
tree.
your family room, one of the two.
One of the two, yeah.
Yep.
Or both.
And then I thought about this one too. If you have guests staying with you, like out of town guests, like every once in a while we have family coming from California or something like that. Out of town guests, they need to see it too, enjoy their Christmas festivities. So you decorate that up too.
Absolutely.
And Steve's like, don't hate. Very nice. Very nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Christmas bedding and all that stuff.
well, yeah, absolutely. So here's the next one is lights. Now, I'm always in search of, Don, I'm telling you this right now. I'm in search of the bubble lights.
Oh, yeah.
I miss the damn
My
bubble
dad
lights.
has them.
Yeah.
Does he? Does he want to
Yes.
sell them
No.
for $7 million? I'll give him.
No.
Dang it.
Where you heats up and it bubbles.
Yeah,
bubbles.
those
Yeah.
are the greatest.
They're like
They don't make them
lanterns.
anymore.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if they're illegal or whatever, but you can't find them.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Pat says trim the window with lights. Yep. Clark Griswold crazy. That everyone Tracy. Absolutely.
Bend over and I'll show you.
But like when you're talking lights, right? You have to talk about kind of lights.
Wait. I gotta say something here.
What?
I thought I knew movies and shows and stuff and lines and certain things. Mel, you know every single one, and you have the right one every single time. She's all Pete.
That's what we keep her around for, ladies and gentlemen. Mel is our movie buff. She knows the
She's
movies.
old.
I'm telling you.
That was a good one. So There's
again,
a Clark Griswold line
yeah.
there. So.
Oh yeah. But again, like the bubble lights are the ones I like, right?
Yeah.
You get the big
No,
bulb
Mark.
ones, the old school 80s, 70s bulb ones, right?
The
I see
C-
those
the
around.
C.
Yep.
Yeah, see,
I see
we
those
have
around.
we have the bit larger one, not the real big ones, but the little bit, the next size down regular light bulbs on the outside, put out on the gutters and up on the house.
My dad is a blueprint.
I didn't see him at Browner's,
Yeah.
Kath. I was just there a couple weeks ago, and I did not
It
see him
does.
at all.
It's in the will.
What?
Yeah, really?
What?
I get it when he passes
What?
on. The blueprint of where his Christmas lights go on the house.
That's awesome.
Where the outlets are, like
Um,
what goes into that
That's
outlet.
meticulous. Yeah.
Mhm.
What about blinking lights or alternate lights? You know what I mean? You ever see them? Do you like those?
I like blinking lights. Yeah.
I don't know. Like
I do. Yeah.
they
Not
go
outside,
in
inside.
order or what?
Yeah, I think inside on the tree. It's because it just changes it up, so it doesn't get.
Mel, what
boring.
about you? You like blinking lights or no?
I don't know. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, you like blinking lights. What do you think? Do you like blinking lights for lights? I'm telling you, one day I'm going to find those bubble lights, and it might be the greatest day of my life.
So we used to have a line. I
Maybe
think we
doesn't
still
have
might
a-
have
Let's
them.
see.
Amazon?
I think I still might have a
So
string
Shelly
of them.
says, I don't like the blinking ones on the tree. How come, Shelly? What do you don't like on the tree? Why? Tell me why. The blinking lights. See, those guys said no. They don't
I
like
like
blinking
it. I
lights.
like it on the Christmas
But
tree.
why? Tell me why.
Because it changes it up. You go in there, it just looks different every single time.
Interesting.
And if you get the lights that have 5 or 6 different types of flashing,
Like
either
remote?
no, you
You
can
can do
change
that
the
remote?
rhythm to it. I guess
Oh.
where it'll flash into different, fast, slow, long.
That a
light
girl.
colors.
See, she says, I want the whole tree lit up. That a girl.
Yeah.
See?
So what we do is we have a string that's on permanently in the tree, and on the inside, and then on the outside a flash.
Do you have a rotating tree?
No,
And that kind of like.
Do you?
Mm-mm.
I was like, rotating tree. I never heard
No,
of
it's
it.
pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard of a rotating tree. That's
So you
something
got to
new.
decorate the whole thing. Like sometimes
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
have it
yeah.
in the
No, I get
window,
it. I get
you
it.
decorate like the window.
So then it leads us to number 4, Don. Number 4. She's like, I like the flash. Very nice.
I think so.
Trees. Tree, real,
All right,
fake? What do you think?
So that's a question for our viewers. Curious Realtor,
Go down one.
going down one. Do you like a real tree or fake tree?
Real or fake? That's what you gotta figure out. So I love a real tree.
Mhm.
I like the smell of it. I mean, I like burning them afterward. I mean, I like a real tree. It's funny because my
Just
mom
like
always had a fake tree, and my dad always got a real tree all the time. So I don't know why, but I always like a real tree. I don't know
Yeah.
why. So it's definitely an interesting one. What about you?
Well, we have a fake tree, but when my wife and I first going out and got married, we had a real tree. And in those days, the holder wasn't like they are now, where it can be on level at the bottom. I had to hack that thing off to get it level, and the tree was still off a little bit. It was very, very frustrating.
Absolutely. What about
And
you,
in those
Mel?
days,
Real
I
or
didn't have a lot of
fake?
patience.
Well, I've had both, but I mean, I don't know. I don't
We got all
wanna
kinds. Look at
I
so
don't wanna
Kathy
deal
Cordy
with
says
getting rid of
fake.
it. I don't want to have to deal
Ah.
with getting it.
Lisa says real. That's my girl, Lisa. Good job.
Tracy-
Kathy Cordy says something I
Tracy-
didn't think of. Allergies. Okay, Shelly says, I like how a real one smells, but my son was a firefighter and he said no real trees. That's pretty good. That's
See?
true.
There you
That's
go.
You
definitely-
might have a squirrel living in it.
Yeah, squirrels. I like a little ceramic one on the table. Okay.
Squirrel.
No tree, cats. I got it.
Yeah.
I like the real tree, but I can't handle it anymore. Okay. Oh, Shelly. Not your-
I have these
Man.
little incense things that I put in the tree that smell like pine.
Oh,
Okay.
There you go.
I
So
used to,
I
when
saw
I was a
it.
kid, my godparents lived in Sterling Heights. I'd go there for Christmas, not at Christmas, but around Christmas, like the weekend before. And we would go out and they had a big family room in the back. We get this big ass, we get this big ass tree. I bet you it was 9-foot tree.
Yeah.
And just ridiculous one. I'm gonna try to get a 9-foot tree this year. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Because I think I got the space for it now. We'll see.
They're out there.
We'll see.
They're out there. I do like real trees. I prefer a real tree, but it's just not conducive for us right now. But I don't know.
So chime in,
I
ladies and
never
gentlemen,
thought
real
about-
or
I never
fake?
thought about the
Do you
fire
got
part.
a big Rottweiler drinking the water?
No,
Jesus.
no, but that's what I wanted to say is I have friends of mine that she took a picture of. They put the Christmas tree
It's
up.
all dead and dried out.
Speaking of, it's all white. It's the white Christmas tree. They
Yeah.
put it up. I think it's white, and they had the cat kept climbing the tree. So she got a water bottle, had to spray, kept spraying it with
The
water.
picture I sent you, remember the one that was in the cage?
Yeah.
From the cat.
Yeah. Hey, so ladies and gentlemen, Shelly, Scott, are you having a big ass turkey for Thanksgiving? I'm not in charge of the turkey, Shell. I'm not in charge of turkey. Turkey is my sister's department, so I don't know. It might be little, it might be big. I don't know. One of those two. So we'll see. If it was me, you know it'd be big ass. All your hands to their big ass in it tonight. And they will be. I'll make that happen just for you, kid. I'll make that happen just for you. So we got trees. How about smells? How about scents? Throw out a scent for me.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. That's an easy one, right?
Pine.
Cinnamon's one.
Trees.
Pine.
Yeah.
Fireplace smell, like the
Fireplace,
burn
yeah.
wood. Yeah, burn wood, right? Gingerbread, hot chocolate. I mean, all kinds of good scents, right? All kinds of good scents. I used to get
Have you ever
I
heard
always
of
get the cones, right? The cinnamon cones, right?
Yeah.
Get those a lot.
Yeah. How about Krypnik? Have you ever heard of Krypnik?
Never heard of Krypnik.
It's an alcoholic. It's a kind of a liqueur drink type of drink. You gin and I think it's gin or vodka and some spices, and it's Polish.
Is it
And
really?
it's got a minty smell to it.
Like you can leave it out and smell like that?
Yeah, but you drink it.
Clove.
So,
Candy says clove and
yeah.
shell. Big ass pine trees. I'll do that. I'll get a big ass pine. We are nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
Big ass cones. No, they're little ass cone and a tiny ass. They're not big ass. Oh, they're after me today, ladies and gentlemen. After me today. So, and then the last one, I thought about this one for a while. How do you make Christmas last longer, right? You keep it in your daily stuff, like Christmas serving plates when you leave cookies out, Christmas kind of plates, Christmas mugs for drinking your coffee, right? Those type of
Towels.
things, right? Towels in your bathroom, different Christmassy stuff in your
Hallmark channel on nonstop.
Well, I don't know about all that. I don't know about that, but that's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? Those type of things.
There's some
So,
good movies there.
yeah. So, guys, that's what I would say. First, you think of themes. Second, focal points, lights, trees, Christmas spells, and then add Christmas to every day from now until Christmas time. I don't know. What do you
You
think?
can decorate early.
Yeah, decorate early. Unbelievable. All right. So, one more quick question. Another quick
Some
one for you.
antlers on your car.
Let's get some What Realtors See.
That's something I haven't seen.
We're going
yet.
to What Realtors See, ladies and gentlemen. What Realtors See. So pick the. Yep. You got it. Yep. Open one of those up, though, I think. Yep. Open those things at the bottom.
Can I cancel?
No,
it?
first get cancel first. One of those up first. No,
This
bottom
one?
up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right there. Now go back to it. Yeah. All right. So the first one, I saw this. I think I saw this Monday night. Okay, and it's just a phone picture. Yep, share. It's just a phone. I go back to my face. Yep. So make it big. Make it big. There you go. So, folks, if you've had a hard time seeing it, it was tough. I took a picture. I had a video for it. I might post it tomorrow or tonight. Basically, somebody took their basement and sectioned it off with movable blinds like that. Like the whole thing. Like they had it must have been a kid's bedroom or something. They had blinds coming from every direction, like through four corners.
But they wanted to hear what they were doing.
I guess it was. I don't know. And she's like, I have old ass
hear
eyes.
you.
I can't see that. So let me see. Let me try to control this thing first. I'll try to make it bigger for you. I'm sorry. Technical difficulties. We'll make it bigger for you, Shell. We'll get something bigger in there. Hang on. Let's big ass picture. Let's go here. It's still
It's a terrible picture.
It's pretty small. Sorry, it is a terrible picture. All it is, guys, is pretty easy. It's it's basically some blinds. And again, the basement was wide open, but they built blinds into a whole section, and you pull them all out. It was a bedroom with blinds like that. That's a weird thing. That's just a weird thing. It's definitely I was not interested that much in that. It was funny.
So so this next one's going to be weird too, and this came from Zach, one of our viewers.
One of
Zach
our best
Wobowitz.
viewers, yeah.
He's always sending me stuff. So, and I really don't know. I can't even really give you a.
Well, I can tell you what it
title
is.
for
He's
this.
moving. So I think that may be the last part of the moving.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
the stuffed animals is the
So-
last thing to move.
So is that huge? Is it a really big?
Big ass stuffed animal?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I don't think it is. Not
I
a
gotta
big ass
send it
stuffed
to
animal.
you.
It's not a big ass stuffed animal. No, so it's not. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's definitely that one. I can't see the big ass blinds.
Is it a big ass?
That is a
monkey?
big ass
Like,
monkey shot. It's a big ass monkey, boy. It is a big ass
on the back
monkey.
of a pickup truck.
So we're trying. You send me one more?
Yeah, the tree in the cage.
There we go. We may have one more, ladies and gentlemen. We may have one more. But while we're waiting, what kind of Christmas lights do you like? You throw it in the chat for us. What kind of and don't say big ass lights, please. There's no such thing as big ass lights, right?
Well, there could be.
There's bubbly lights,
All right, so
big bubble lights, but
I
there's
have
no
seen
big
some
ass
big
lights.
lights this big.
Big lights, really?
Yeah.
How big are the lights?
I don't know where I've seen them on. I think they're fake, but they're big.
Fake and big. Okay. All right, we got one more for you for what really to
for
see.
cat lovers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one came from Mel specifically, guys. This one came from Mel specifically. So hopefully it's big enough where you can see it. That's what I'm hoping. So let's see. Now look at that right there. That is a tree in a cage.
It's a nice
Okay.
looking tree too.
It's a tree in a cage. So
Free from toddlers?
Yeah.
right.
Free
So
from
your kids
cats.
can't mess it up. So the cat can't mess it up. The dog can't drink the water.
Yep.
A tree in a cage.
You're welcome.
That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. The tree in a cage. So if you see yourself buying a tree in a cage, big ass weirdness. That's exactly what it is. Big ass weirdness. That's I just have you ever seen one like that?
Me? No.
Yeah. Have you done?
Caged tree?
Yes.
No, I never.
I never
have.
seen a cage
Never
tree
have.
either.
And I mean, it's a pretty nice cage too. I mean, they did put some thought.
Oh,
and
yes, it
effort into
is.
that.
Yes, it is. So I want to get to a comment so the Grinch can't take it. There's Zach right there. There he is. I want to scroll back down, but I can't. Hang on one second, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Go back to chat. Yeah, there
I
you
think it
go.
was the Home Alone house.
Trying to
Sure it is.
find.
Kobe one.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one.
this one. Yeah.
This one, Shelly
Yeah.
Gambino threw this one up here. We made wine glass last year since it was depressing because of COVID. Made them bad and hilarious. It was fun. There you go.
It'd be
Put
nice.
a party here every day.
It'd be nice to see one or two of those if you wanted to share that with us.
Yeah, Shelly, if you want to
Share
send
with
us to us
everybody
for
else.
next show, you can do that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
email them to Scott.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
That'd be
like
very
wine.
cool. Well, hopefully it's not every day, right? Hopefully not every
No.
day. Every day. So,
It's
ladies
good
and
for you.
gentlemen, we love to see you tonight. Next weekend is our special Thanksgiving show. Please bring with you things you're thankful for. It's going to be all about being thankful and who you're thankful for and all that kind of stuff. Also, if you would like to be part of the in-house, in-studio audience, Tracy Schultz, I'm talking to you, Zach Wilkowitz, Steve Christ, Shelly Gambino, all you guys, you Kathy Cordell, our usual suspects, come on in. Definitely. I mean, hang on a second.
Well, we'll decide that. Just send them.
So-
send them
One more comment for Shelly, real quick. They may be inappropriate, though, but I'll send them to you. It's okay. We'll make sure the kids are in bed by 7. Don't worry. We'll make sure the kids are in bed by 7. But yeah, next week's showdown is going to be all about being thankful. Yeah,
Yes.
being thankful. If you would like to be part of our in-studio audience, feel free to come down around 6:30 or so. We'll be here waiting for you. Mel
And if
will
you
be
do-
around.
And if you do come down, you do not have to be on the camera.
But it would be
So
fun
remember
if you
that.
did.
If you wanted
I'm
to, you
never on
can.
camera.
But it'd be fun if you did. You can hang out with Mel
Right.
behind the scenes if you like, or you can be ridiculous and make fun of Don like I got to do.
So we want you to be comfortable. But if you're willing to come, we'll make
You'd
sure
really
you're
have a good
comfortable.
time. It'd be a
Yeah.
blast. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, you ready to finish this off?
Let's do it.
I'm Scott,
I'm Don.
I'm Mel.
and we're talking real estate. See ya.